The American Cultures Requirement, or AC, is the one class all UC Berkeley undergraduates take to graduate. AC courses are offered in many departments across campus, from ethnic studies to engineering. Several AC courses incorporate a community-engaged scholarship component that offers students an opportunity to collaborate with community members across the Bay Area. They seek to deepen students' critical awareness and understanding of cultural complexities in the U.S. by learning from the people who have lived through these racial histories and continue to experience them. Peno McLean Riggs is a third-year student majoring in Spanish and has worked for the American Culture Center since she was a freshman.
I actually just found AC's posting on a work-study website. So I went in for an interview as a little freshman, and it's really changed my entire experience of Berkeley. I don't think that my experience of Berkeley would be the same if I hadn't been so involved with the AC Center.
Through working at the center, she took her first ACES class entitled Prison, recommended by Victoria Robinson, the director of the center and co-instructor of the course. This course weaves an analysis of the history of prisons as an institution and its role in creating inequalities based on citizenship status, race, sexual orientation, and class. It also draws attention to the resilience and resistance of communities impacted by the prison system.
What was really cool about the class is because ACES was a part of it, we were able to bring in experiences from our lives. It allows us as students to grapple with these big ideas that are theoretical and they're academic, but at the same time they are the lives of people on this campus. And we can pretend like as this institution everything is so far removed, and it's not. It was an uncomfortable place to be in, but it's something that has shaped my research ever since. And because ACES was in the class, I was able to feel like it was okay for my final project to really use my friends as the experts that they are, because they know about these issues in their actual lives.
ACES courses center community members in the process of knowledge production. Despite not working directly with a community partner, Peno applied this principle to her own project. She collaborated with her friend Noe Gudinho, a formerly incarcerated Black man, to create a short documentary. They filmed all around Oakland, where Noe grew up, and used material from the class to connect to his life and experiences.
So when I was doing my project with Noe, he wasn't in the class, and he didn't get any of the benefits that come with being a Berkeley student and having access to all of these resources. And he was still really into it. He helped me out so much. He dug in, and yet he's not getting the credit for doing that in a kind of tangible way. And I think the structure of ACES really made me break open what is that power differential, you know what I mean? As a white person, as an out-of-state student, as cis, as straight, all of those things, they get unpacked when you talk about race in the AC way. Being in that space and doing that project with Noe was really uncomfortable sometimes, but that was good. And I learned a lot from being in that uncomfortable space, and my research wouldn't have evolved without that discomfort and without that really looking at what is this power differential, why is it here, how does it relate to the production of research at this institution, which has such a complicated and terrible history of being racist in their research practices. So I think that this is the one place on campus where I feel like that's acknowledged and that's examined and it's worked through.
As a researcher, Peno had to learn to let someone else shape the direction of a research project. She had to let Noe tell his story the way he wanted to. And this required intentionality in every step of the research process and learning how to authentically collaborate. She later applied these skills to create a guide for what people could do if someone they know got arrested.
People would come to me and be like, Peno, how do I find this person who's been arrested? How do I put money on their books? Where should I go to bail them out? Because they knew that I had already done that for a couple people in our circle. So it was really came out of that I decided to create this guidebook, and I've been sending it around to different students and different organizations to try and get people to really collaborate on it and edit it with me so that it's really comes out of a space of collaboration, which is really what AC is all about. So I think that AC has done a lot of things for me. One of the things that it's done is it's really given me a language and a context to talk about racial issues, to really be able to articulate these histories. There's a reason why it's the requirement that you can't graduate without. Race is the most important thing to be talking about on campus right now, and AC allows people to talk about it.
ACE's courses stress that the experts of issues are the communities that experience them. For Peno's project, Noe was the expert. Understanding that his story holds knowledge allowed Peno to take a step back and fully integrate Noe's experience even when that created discomfort. This allowed her to learn how to talk about racial issues and collaborate in a way that can be constructed, shaped, and delivered. And in an institution as established and powerful as UC Berkeley, such steps can richly shape the questions we ask, how we come to them, and why they matter.